Hi everyone, welcome back to Wrestling Fun with Father and Son. I'm Father Matt and this is Son.
Hi.
And this is our Wwe Raw review for the 10th of the 3rd, 2020. Going to be a quick review like normal. We haven't done one of these for a couple of weeks because to be fair I haven't seen really too much that's worth sort of mentioning on the video, but there's a few little things in this week's Raw that we'll go through. The first one was that Seth Rollins tried to recruit Aleister Black. He knocked on the door, he went in there and said, I think you should join us. Aleister Black said no, but it sounds like you're picking a fight and I accept. So later on they did have a match, ended in a DQ when Buddy Murphy got involved, and then they ended up having the Viking Raiders, Street Profits came down, they ended up having like an 8-man tag I think it was. I'm not really too sure because I skipped that bit because I'm not really invested in the Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens storyline. So, you know, it is what it is. It looks like Kevin Owens is going to have a match against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. It looks like that's the way they're going, but I'm not really invested in that, to be fair. I'm not really bothered by this new Messiah character. Next, we had Drew McIntyre smashed Eric Rowan's cage. We found out it was like a little, or sort of say a big mechanical spider was what he had in the cage all along. That looked really, really bad. They finally smashed the cage with the steel steps, and it looks like they've effectively ended that gimmick from Eric Rowan, hopefully, and thank God. And then main two talking points coming out of Raw this week were AJ Styles coming out, cut a promo on The Undertaker, saying The Undertaker had stolen moments for him because at Elimination Chamber, what did he do, Kai?
Chokeslammed him.
Yep, he did. He interfered in the Aleister Black match when the OC ganged up on Aleister Black. Then the lights went out, the dong went, and the lights come back on Undertaker.
And that Super Showdown.
Yep, and also at Super Showdown as well. He interfered in that sort of tournament match and cost AJ the trophy. So effectively, AJ Styles sent a challenge to The Undertaker to a match at WrestleMania. So that is now going to be made official next week with a contract signing. He said that the only reason that Undertaker comes back because of his wife, and they sort of broke the fourth walls, was saying that Michelle McCool was his wife. We kind of knew that anyway, and that at WrestleMania he will take the Undertaker's soul, and that was how they ended it. So yep, next week contract signing, but the main, probably that's the second main point. The big main point was Edge. MVP was in the ring saying that he was transitioning from a wrestler to being a brainiac, was kind of what he said, and he was going to make the stable, and he was going to sort of mould this stable around Edge, and he effectively said that, you know, Edge needed to focus more. Edge then arrived at the arena with a very intent look on his face, down to the ring, calling out Randy Orton.
I think it was because of Randy.
Yep, because Randy Orton last week RKO'd Edge's wife, Beth Phoenix. This is why Edge was irate, and that with the concerto a few weeks ago to Edge from Randy, he effectively called out Randy Orton, only for then MVP to say this is why you need to focus, you know, and how's your wife. Then MVP got a spear. That is right, he got a spear, only for Randy Orton then to attack from behind. Edge then did what?
A concerto.
Well, no, he didn't. First of all, he did an RKO, didn't he? He did an RKO to Randy Orton. He then got out the ring, got a chair. Randy Orton backed up to the ramp. He then effectively did two concertos to MVP, saying to Randy up the ramp, "This is you," and that was kind of it. Like I say, that was kind of the main talking points. There's not much to go on there, to be fair. I just want to keep up with the Edge storyline because that's probably the best storyline in the programmings between Raw and SmackDown. Like I say, I'm enjoying that storyline. I think it's got some depth to it, more so than the others. Bobby Lashley was on the show. Didn't see no Lana. You see, I haven't been watching Raw as religiously as what I was. I'm sort of dipping into bits and seeing bits on social media, and that's how I'm keeping up with it. So I don't know, he might have not been with Lana for weeks, but as I'm watching it, I didn't see no Lana. There's no Rusev. I know Rusev's been off for a few weeks, so they've kind of effectively ended that storyline by the looks of it. But yeah, so they're fleshing out WrestleMania a little bit more with these storylines. Obviously, they had Becky Lynch on there talking about talking about Shayna Baszler, and we had Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. They had a bit of a face sort of promo stare down type thing, so they are fleshing it out. And on this SmackDown this week, Jeff Hardy returns and Paige is going to return, as it says, to confront Bayley. What that means I don't really know. Does that mean that she's going to announce that she's coming back for a match at WrestleMania? I think that's highly likely because they keep hinting at these people coming back. It looks like Paige could be the next one to come back out of retirement and have a match. against Bailey at WrestleMania possibly, or she's going to be like a sort of conduit for somebody else to come out and sort of interfere and challenge Bailey. We don't really know. But anyway, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video, which will be AEW's Explosive Elite Review on Saturday. So I'll say goodbye, and say goodbye, Kai.
Goodbye.
Bye.